Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I know we ended on a little bit of a downer in the last video. To be honest, I don't have very many updates on the whole visa situation. I just went to my appointment today at the German consulate here in Atlanta. We were told today that it could take from 2 to 3 weeks to about 6 months to get the visa. That was all the information he could give me today, which is just crazy to me that they have no sort of timeline and no explanation of roughly how long it's gonna take. I mean, I understand if they can't tell me an exact time, but 2 to 3 weeks to over 6 months is kind of an insane window. We have one more hope that we're gonna try tomorrow. Johannes has a contact that works at the German embassy, and so he asked him what we could do, and he said there's some way we could ask to expedite it, but who knows if that will actually work. So Johannes is gonna ask about that tomorrow, and then that's kind of the last thing we can do other than just wait, which is so crazy to me. If we don't get any information tomorrow, then Johannes is planning to come here hopefully in the next 2 weeks. He has to kind of see how it looks with work. That's not ideal for me and for us because we have like our 2-week rule, which we're at the 2 weeks right now. This will be like longer than we've ever been apart. And I know that there are so many people that have been apart from their significant other for way longer than this. So I want to acknowledge that because I know we're super lucky, and like 4 weeks is not that long to be apart, but it still is just a little bit of a shock when it was not what we were expecting. So that's kind of the situation now. I'm kind of regrouping and figuring out how to lead things with the club from here. So I had amazing ladies in Germany who are on a lot of our planning teams. So I'm just getting in contact with them and kind of scheduling out my meetings to talk with them so that we can keep things running smoothly for the club, because that's one of my biggest concerns. I really don't want to drop the ball on that and stop our events, because I know that those are so amazing and I want to keep those going for the ladies that are in Germany. So that's my number one priority. And then next is kind of just figuring out work and what that looks like here. I'm able to open my hours a lot more because I'm in the US, which is really good. So I can work more here, which is actually kind of a plus in the situation. So I'm just going to continue with that and then see if we have any updates tomorrow. But now we are jumping into a new week, a new vlog, so that will be fun at least, and I'm gonna try and make the most of the situation here. Today is Tuesday. It's currently 4:30 p.m. I'm about to head to the gym and get a good workout in, and then just have dinner with my parents tonight, and we'll see what we get into, but let's go to the gym. Oh my god, did you guys just see those like 10 deer that I was videoing? I was outside walking home from the gym and they started chasing me, the 10 deer. I'm like shaking, my heart is racing so fast right now. I came inside and now I'm looking out the front door, but I can't see where they went. That was so scary. 10 deer chasing me. I had to start yelling at them. I didn't know what to do. I just was saying like, stop, stop, trying to get them to stop running towards me. I don't know if they're like, why are they so brave? That was terrifying. I don't think deers can do anything to you, but they should be scared of you. Crazy. Good morning and happy Wednesday. As you could see, I just got up and had my coffee, read a little bit, journaled, cleaned, got ready for the day, and then I've been working on my laptop for the last few hours. We don't have any updates from the visa office. All we know is that it's going to be between 2 weeks and 6 months until I get my visa. So yesterday I was still in a little bit of shock over that, but today I've kind of come to the realization that it is what it is. I want to make the most of this time, view it positively. I will talk to Johannes later today and figure out when he's able to come here, so that'll also take a lot of stress off, other than really missing him and our life there and our family and friends. The other thing that I'm really missing out on is the club that I started for international women in Pittsburgh. I was so excited this year to just fully jump into the club and all the events we had planned and really start the year off strong. So that's been kind of a downer that I can't be there for anything that we had planned. But I have to say the women in our club are amazing and everyone is just jumping into helping and hosting. So everything's taken care of, which I'm so thankful for. My involvement is gonna look a little bit different for the next few months. So the last like 3 or 4 hours I've just been on my computer, messaging with girls from the club, organizing things. So it's gonna be a lot more of online meetings and calls in order for me to organize the events. But otherwise we have amazing hosts and I think it's gonna be a great few months regardless of if I'm there or not, which is amazing. And then when it comes to making the most of the situation here, this is my childhood home. I'm able to stay with my family, which is amazing. But I was thinking about it and I realized that I haven't really lived here with my parents since like my freshman year of high school. Because after my freshman year of high school, I started modeling full time and I did school online. And so I ended up traveling a lot. And then when I graduated high school, I just continued with that career. And then with COVID, I was here, but it was COVID, so you couldn't go out and do anything. It was very, very different. And then right after that, I went to college and moved to Germany. So I actually haven't lived here in a really long time. And there's so much like in this town and in this area that I've never done or experienced. So I'm kind of excited to get to know where I grew up and see what they have going on here. So that's gonna kind of be my plan for the next couple of months. I'm already thinking and looking into some really fun things that they have going on here, contacting some old friends that I can reconnect with, and just spending the time with my family I think will be really good. That is how we're viewing it positively, and we're gonna make the next few months fun. I'm walking to the gym again, and I'm so scared of these stinking deers that I brought an umbrella to fight them off if they come. That was so freaky yesterday. My head is on a swivel. I'm not listening to anything in my AirPods. I'm not letting these stinking deers scare me again. I love this shoe room here at Von Maur. They always have the cutest shoes discounted. This bathroom is so beautiful. Little lady. So crazy. I had no idea it was still here. I love it.
Hey, Sass. Hi. What? Oh, yeah. Bye, Sassy.
Hi friends, as you can probably tell, I'm back in Germany. I want to do a little update on what just happened last week because that was one of the craziest weeks of my life. The first thing that I need to update you on is the visa. So I think last time we spoke, I was waiting on my visa. We were trying to see when Johannes was going to come visit me in the US. A couple days after I last updated you guys, we had an unfortunate situation in our family here in Germany. Because of that, Johannes was able to call the visa office here in Germany and ask if they could expedite my visa. It was actually incredible. The visa office got my visa to me within a day, and then I was able to book my flight for a few days later, and then I flew directly to Germany so that I could be here with Johannes, the rest of our family here, and just be here during this time. So it was a lot of mixed emotions because of course I was happy to have my visa, but definitely not in these circumstances. So